We are live, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Today is day 39. Okay. So while you are practicing, after your habit is established, it needs to shift to a behavioral pattern. So do not stop. Continue this process. And in case any of the resolve form intentions have been resolved, it has become a reality, then write a new resolve form. Always write one physical, one professional, one purpose. Don't write too many. It is important to singularly focus. Important to singularly focus. If you have too many, it gets distributed. Your resources get distributed. Now also work more on the one which is most concerning and worrying. If money is the issue because of which you have the problems, whether it's a disease, whether it is stress, then work on the money resolve in the heart. Automatically, the body problem will be resolved. And generally, primary is the lack of money, which causes all the stress, disease, and aging at the personal, professional purpose level. Primarily, commonest is that. See, when I'm telling you this, everything has become silent. What is the meaning of becoming silent? The meaning is I'm expressing the truth. Whenever, wherever you experience this silence, you're in the truth. Remember this. In fact, it's an answer, yes, to do it. And when you are in this silence, that is, this silence comes first by stopping the thinking process. That is calming and quietening the brain, the mind, the head. That is what has to be made calm. That is what has to be brought into a thoughtlessness. That is what should become quiet first. The rest follows. But if you continue to think, the rest will not follow. And the moment you stop thinking, that means thoughtless, automatically there are no doubts. And that is why I tell you, because during this whole YouTube program, you achieve all these stages. So you won't remember what question you wanted to ask me, which you wrote yesterday. You will not remember. So please put it in writing, the questions, so that you can paste it in the chat for us to help you answer, because you will not remember after the exercise. That is the idea, to make you blank, a plain paper. Okay. And as you become thoughtless, you have no more doubts. There is no yes and no situation. When there is no yes and no, when you don't think, there is no yes, there is no, you automatically become doubtless. So that is what happens when you're coming daily. In fact, it's not only the neuroplastic pathway of creating the habit and behavior, at the same time, you are developing this nature of yours, this quality of yours, which is the master solution, being thoughtless, doubtless. When you have no doubt, there is no stress. And when there is no stress, the body is relaxed. And when the body starts relaxing and sleeping well at night, then amazing things happen. Then you don't develop pain. If there is no stress, there is no pain. When there is no pain, there is no disease. There is balance. So this is the total relaxed state of the body, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And if you don't have disease, you do not age. You remain biologically younger. And when you do not age, that is when you become limitless or eternal. You start walking towards being limitless and eternal. That means there is nothing which is impossible. Everything is possible. So practicing this every day, there are so many benefits. And when you become limitless, slowly, you become timeless, means you start, your time gets compressing, means you require less time to achieve the same thing. And as you go on regularly, something which we're doing in 8 hours, you'll finish in 1 hour. So, and timeless. The time required to do something becomes less and less and less. And that is an ability which is required at the highest level. We'll talk of it as we go. And as you become, so what does this mean? That you require less time means you need less space. You need less distance to traverse. What a meeting which is supposed to happen from here, when you want to go from what is this place? San Francisco to New York, you have to take all the time is required. You have to fly, you have to go and do that meeting. And that is the space you have to traverse. That's the distance you have to go in order to do the meeting. No, that same meeting, you don't have to travel, you don't require time, you just intend and it will happen. So we want to bring this stage into you. That is why you need to come every day. So whatever you desire should eventually reach a state that immediately it happens. No time is required, no space. That is the state when you are centered. That's why I take you to the heart. Centered. So timeless, then spaceless. So this happens when we continuously practice collectively together, because collectively everybody has this intention finally to achieve the timeless, spaceless. I say it should happen, it will happen. Or I decide that I want this, it will be there. You don't have to. But you need to be in that state always. This is what is the state of the creators. When they come, when you pray and they arrive and they say, what is the boon you require? Okay, here you go. You get it. No time, nothing required. So there are so many reasons for coming. And while you are doing this, we are doing one system after another. But those, we're strengthening, optimizing empowering each of these systems. But at the same time, monthly, if you have a disease or an aging issue or stress in that system, you can work on that. But basically, you are working on the intention and resolve which you created in the resolve form. You are working on the detailed form which is available on YouTube for you to use. And as you go deeper down into this state, that is when you will be able to listen to the voice of your soul, which is telling, this is what you have come for. You'll figure out the purpose. So, writing the story is one thing, going deeper into yourself, because you have forgotten, the soul knows it. Your guru knows it. Your divine knows it. Your absolute creative self knows it, which is the one which is keeping you alive. And their energy, their potential, their power is involuntarily keeping you alive. But you need to voluntarily seek the partnership. That means asking, please be my partner. And why are you asking? You know they're already your partners. Why you are asking is you want to feel it, not automatically. You want to feel the power of the creator, power of the divine inside you, power of the guru, power of the soul steering you, creating momentum. Every action of yours has that power. You should feel that. That's the transformation. That's the change that happens. Okay. So all this will happen if you're continuously coming. Yeah. If you seek certain speed up, then you look for our other programs. Otherwise, this is the basic necessity. Invite people for this. So how did I realize what I talked to you now? When I started implementing my understanding, making it into a science, HTML of sciences, which is present in everything, living, non-living, everything, it is there. All you need to do is use your all-knowing awareness, use your singular focus, singular attention and energy in order to achieve, in order to fulfill, in order to overcome. See how silent it is. And now we are ready to make that statement of ours. Okay. Anybody has finished the story? Let me know. We will take that up in the next few classes of measurements. The knowingness of what your destiny happens when you are able to go to this thoughtless, doubtless, stressless, painless, diseaseless, ageless, limitless, timeless being. It will be revealed to you because your intuitive ability, your inner voice, you start listening. Because when you are so quiet, only then can you listen. When you are so focused on so many things, you can't listen. That is called holistic listening, listening at every levels. Just like we have Sudarshan means awareness of everything. So you're listening to everything, not only outside, but inside. But you have to come into silence for that. So now we place our hands on the heart. Bring our attention. So the moment you place, the focus will come there. And you have to fix the focus. Don't allow it to get distracted at this time. And why do you want to fix the focus? So it stays put to finish this task. Don't do any other task at the same time. You haven't reached that state of bilocation, trilocation, multilocation, which will come deeper down when we come to beyond the spaceless. You can be here, you can be there, you can be there, you can be everywhere. So don't miss this. Let it be part of your daily consumption of nourishment at every level of your body. Just like you eat, you drink to live. This should be part of it. This is the part which is enriching your soul, guru, divine, an absolute complex inside your heart, which is the one which is steering you. And now that you requested for voluntarily feeling it, you will start feeling the power. Remember, they brought you in and created this body for you to achieve something on their behalf, on their will, whatever they will. They have a will. They transfer that will to your will, to a body's will, so that it can execute. So you're here for the purpose of this existence, purpose of this creator, to become a co-creator. And come into the heart. Invite your all-knowing awareness and make the statement, I, each breath, one word, Ramesh. And when I say each word creates a deeper level of silence, a deeper sense of vibration. dissolve all that is holding me back from having a holistic, healthy. What was the problem you wrote in the resolve form? Say that now. And then we continue to strengthen our endocrine system. Endocrine system, pineal gland, pituitary. Repeat with me, okay? Pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, heart, pancreas, adrenals, ovaries, uterus. Oh, sorry, testes. So when you do that, and when you bring all of this in this state, it will become stronger. You will achieve a certain higher level of well-being in all this. Now, those people who have a problem like diabetes, and they would have they can write pancreas, so it will work on their diabetes. Or if you have a thyroid problem, on your thyroid, or immunity problem, on your immunity, or in your heart, or in your adrenal glands. If you're very exhausted, tired, you're burnt out, if you have ovarian issues, and the ovarian issues like polycystic or any other imbalances, infertility, everything, it happens here. So that correction is happening. What is happening? For those who do not have a problem, it is becoming strengthened, optimized, empowered to a more younger level. But those who have an aging problem in these organs, depends on the age, and that will get corrected. That will start getting stopped. First it is stop, then reverse, prevent. So when you do this, stop, reverse, prevent process, and then youthful process is happening for them. There is nothing which cannot be corrected. Everything is possible. There's no impossible. Then holistic, wealthy, what you wrote in the resolve form. We want to overcome stagnation, static state. We want to dynamize. We want growth. We want opportunities. We want awareness, more awareness. We want to be so silent so that we get the intuitions which are needed, the prompts which come from the. And then the next one is listening, the inner voice. The inner voice is the guru. Inner voice is the Sarathi. Listen to it, abide by it. It's absolute truth when it comes, and we can measure it. And then holistic, wise life. What is it? That is, one is you don't have clarity. Either you have clarity or you already know what is the thing you are supposed to do. You know the purpose. Then you see that you are fulfilling your purpose by creating and contributing the products which you are supposed to. Here we want that intuition to be activated, the inner voice. So we have asked for it, so it will happen. Don't even doubt it will not happen. Have 100% trust. And that is why we bring you to the doubtless state. So there will be no doubt. There will be no thought. Place here. Enjoy this integrated Ananda state, aligned state, manifestation state, happiness state. Happiness includes all kind of emotions inside it. Happiness by itself is not emotion. All the emotions put together is in happiness. Move your fingers, toes, wipe your hands. Open, close your eyes 3 times in the darkness of your hands. And separate your hand, the eyes open. You are more glowing. You're looking better. So a deep meditative exercise also happened. You feel a sense of freedom at this moment. You feel light. You feel calm. You feel peace at different levels. You feel silence. And then I want you to see what was it? What was the level of transformation? You have to write it. I was this for that day. And after this exercise, I am this. The holistic well-being before, after. And what is that additional value you received today? And what did it make you, give you? Experience, understanding, realization, enlightenment? Write it. I will know. Just write the first letter. And why we are writing? To maintain this state at this level, because I don't want it to go down. And then tomorrow when you come, it will go up from there. So it's always ascending. This path is becoming stronger, neuroplastic pathway, changing from habit stage to behavior. Because it's a normal behavioral pattern you will develop. What you're developing in the neuroplastic, it's a pattern. A pattern which is constructive for you. So it's patterns, right? All of them are patterns. And write it in the comment. You're writing, most of you. Please make it a point to write it. Get into the habit that I have to write it in order to maintain. And then additionally, if you want to further grow, especially in the, what is it? You can like the video. You can put a heart over here. Follow, subscribe, notification, share so that others benefit. When you share, ask them to consult you, talk to you, start being their guide, their uplifter. At the moment, it is free. Eventually, it will become so valuable that they will be ready to pay anything you want, if they deeply desire that. The more people you uplift, more spiritual points. But do not talk of your transformation on your spiritual growth and all the details to them. Keep it. Spiritual thing is like a spiritual bank. Just like you don't tell about your money from the bank, this is spiritual bank. You can talk about their upliftment and all that stuff, but not what level you are. Never. Never touch anybody. And if those people are weak, if you are in a lower status, they will suck. Okay, good. Thank you. Now you can ask me questions. So let us do the satsang part. For the destiny part, implement, and how to go deeper to get the destiny. Inner voice, inner prompt, intuition. Exercise we did on all your resolve. Detailed form to be filled. If you want to seek, look for our books if you need it. And especially people who have a disease should buy the book. All the teachers should buy the book. Seek the language you want and buy it. And the book also is a product. Means if you take the endocrine book and place it on the endocrine glands, they will get empowered. There is a power inside that book. There's an intelligence inside the book. I told you that awareness, consciousness, energy, manifestation, enrichment is for humans, all living beings, even plants and everything, organizations. Along with that, I told even non-living. So don't think this book is non-living. It is like a living book. It's a master tool. You can place it in your hand on all the glands and strengthen, optimize it with that. So that's the simplest and the most economical tool we have. Yes. Any question now? Sunil?
In YouTube, they shared before and after. As of now, no question.
Okay.
But one question is there, sir.
Uh-huh.
It is from Nikki Reddy.
Mm-hmm.
I had a severe migraine headache since last night, and it was unbearable. This morning, I did an exercise, placing my left hand over my heart and my right hand on my head.
Yes.
Within 5 to 10 minutes of doing the exercise, the headache completely gone.
Yes. Nikki Reddy, when the headache came, you didn't get the realization. When you got up, you got the realization. So I want that realization. It should not take so much time for you to realize. Now, this example which you gave is amazing. So the purpose is, this was the perfect example of timeless. Rather than waiting, as period will go, you will realize immediately what to do. All the power to heal is inside you. So slowly ask that these realizations happen faster than now. It took, let's say, 9, 10 hours or 11 hours or 12 hours. So thank you for sharing this. And the lesson for you is you are reaching timeless. Compress the time. Okay, good. Next question.
So there is a person is writing, but it is not complete. So once he write completely, I will let you know. I think
Let's go over here. See, there are many people who are not coming. We should be almost 48 people. So 8 people are missing because we have to exclude me and Sunil.
Yes.
Yes. So now the fact that they are not regular, not committed, they should be reminded that they should commit themselves and they should listen to it in the morning at 6:30, wherever you are. Yeah. So is there any question inside? Sonan Chimig is here. Who is translating?
Zolo it is.
Yeah, okay. Zolo, any questions in Mongolian? Or anything experience besides the thing? So I'm coming to unmute myself. Zolo, put your hand up so we can. Ah, there you are. Yeah. Yes, Mongolian. Zolo, I can hear you now. So next time, okay. Deeper, okay. Peace, silence, okay. Yeah, yeah. Anybody has a question? Yes, good, good. Thank you. Peace, silence, happiness. Any question? Any question? See, you have to go through the chat all the way. You will find it at the end, the questions. See, there's such a long, say, yes, Mio Dulgar has written so much. What is that? Okay. Yes. 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 Absolutely right. Okay. So, yeah, all the teachers should buy all the books. If you want it in Mongolian translation, we will make it in Mongolian translation depending on the order. Yes. Whichever language you want, we will do it. Okay. Okay. What is last? Gantuya something? Yeah, like this, like this. It's going front back. Yes. Like a pendulum. So that is the feeling she felt, and it's very good. That means you have reached the wave state. Okay, good. Next one. Mung Sitsek Mugi. Please. Okay. Her face is feeling glowing. Okay. She's become glowing. Yes. Please write to Sarvanan and Sunil. Because we have to, it's a special order. Only then we will translate and then we will create. Okay, good. Yes. Yes, Sunil, your hands are raised. Thank you.
Yes, sir. There is an experience and result shared by in YouTube. So you can hear me, right?
I can.
Okay. It is from Harinath. For a long time, I felt like I had many money blocks. Money would come into my life, but leave just as quickly, and financial opportunity would often come close, then disappear.
Okay.
About a month ago,
Mm.
I started exercising regularly and focusing on my well-being. Today, I received 10 lakhs, and it
Wow.
feels like breakthrough.
Heaven.
Yeah, a positive
Oh,
change in my financial journey.
yeah. Harinath, remember, it's the blessing of the creator inside you. You took charge to transform yourself and did whatever exercises you're doing. We appreciate that.
Our
You
exercise
became
also.
huh?
Yeah, exercise which you are teaching, that only. Please.
He's talking of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are coming into the silent state. I told you that there are so many benefits of doing this, and I explain it to you. Second is most important is you started trusting yourself. You started having faith in yourself. Before you were in why I earned and it goes away and this happens all the time. You were in that doubtless statement. So stop being in the doubt. That's the most important key. And you were achieving it just because you were doing the exercise, even though you may not be having the intention. But your way changed and the money starts coming. And you have to remember, you are creating. So when you come into this state, you are coming into the abode of heaven. Abode of heaven is a quiet head, relaxed, happy body, peaceful, and extreme silence. In that state, you're creating for the creator. There is no dearth of money. He wants you to create. So you have actually started partnering indirectly with the creative force voluntarily. Means you're alive because of the creator, because of the divinity, because of the teacher, because of the soul. You're alive. And that is involuntary. You didn't know that you're alive. because you are focusing on the outer world. So now the partnership and the flow and the energy of all these four is you're aware of it. And what is the awareness of? Extreme silence, extreme peace, extreme relaxation, calm, and extreme. Everything is extreme. So when I do the financial workshop every month, please do join to understand more details. How to go from no income or debt to daily needs, the right amount. And then go to financial freedom. Then from financial freedom, go to financial abundance. But the creative force is required for that. All the abundance is coming from the creativeness. So whenever we do the finance, please do join and start partnering with the creator, with the divine, with the guru, and with the soul sun inside you. It's like a power steering. Any other question? Good, Harinath. I'm glad for you.
Not question. And he's the Nikki Reddy we were talking about is his daughter. She's his daughter. So
she's his daughter. Okay.
Yeah. And her name is Dhamarika, if I'm pronouncing it right. He mentioned it. Because YouTube name is different. That's why.
Achha. What is her real name? Is Dhamarika?
Yes, I think that's what it is.
I want to know what's the meaning. Dhamarika, can you write the meaning of your word, your name? Very important. I'll tell you why. See if she writes it, the meaning of her name, or she should write the name properly, spelling. Very interesting name. I've never heard it. So I want to know the meaning. Feel the silence. Feel the peace. Try to stay in this peace and silence. The more you stay, the more you grow. More healing happens. So basically, the creative force has provided with all the healing you need, all the wealth you need in order to achieve is provided for. So heaven is not outside, heaven is here. Only you to step into it. You can step into that space. Did you get it or no? She's not replied? No, it's okay.
30-40 सेकंड का गैप रहता है ना.
Oh, really?
Yes. उसके बाद इधर आता है.
Oh, I think we have to close now.
Yes, 7-11 it is.
बेटा 10 बजे वो भी है ना?
हाँ, yes. Next 20 minutes.
I have to finish that also in 20 minutes, right?
ठीक है, वो नाम का अपन कल डिस्कस कर लेंगे अगर आएगा.
We'll discuss it tomorrow. Thank you very much. I need to leave. I have a few meetings. I'm already late. Thank you for being here. Enjoy, progress, prosper. Okay? Bye.